Hey, everybody, welcome to the show. It's near Disney, and we are live for another Wind Down Wednesday. We're going to raise my glass to everyone watching, and you're tuning in for a very special presentation of viewer requested Lake Nona extravaganza. So
Yeah.
let's dive in. All right. All right. So, that's fun. So, everything going good with you? This is Virginia, part of the Dream Team, and Kim Hawk, the fairy godmother of real estate's crew at Florida in Motion Realty.
Hey, everyone. Happy to see everyone.
Yes, and Kim Hawk's Disney moniker for you is Cinderella.
Cinderella, that's right.
And I am Elijah with Florida in Motion Realty. And Kim likes to call me the Prince of Real Estate. So, I think that this is our first stream post April Fool's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope that you all survived unpranked. I actually had an open house on April 1st, and I kid you not that there were at least two visitors who walked through the open house and looked around and said, "Hey, we love it. We want to make an offer."
Oh, no.
April Fools. It's like,
Well, that's just mean.
it's so cold. It's like the ultimate way to prank a realtor, if you
Yeah.
ask me. And of course, there's Disney precedent for it as well. They had the Festival of Fools going on in the Hunchback of Notre Dame movie, which
Right.
is one of the more deeper and thematic of the second golden era of Disney movies that came out when I was a kid in the 90s. But
Yeah.
lots of fun April fooling, even in the Disney verse. So
Yeah, I think everybody enjoys a good April Fool's joke on somebody that they care about.
yes, so feel free. Like we always like to
Mhm.
welcome viewer engagement. Sound off in the comment section or in the live chat if you happen to be tuning in while you're live. Feel free to share any pranks you experienced on April Fools on the giving or receiving end, or if you have any commentary on the kind of housing topics that you'd like to suggest. This is a viewer requested
Mhm.
special that we are hosting today for the Lake Nona extravaganza. But before we get into that Lake Nona content, I think that Virginia had a cool other holiday topical event that you wanted to share that's good. That's going to be cool for the Orlando scene. It has
Yeah.
to do with Easter.
Yeah, I just wanted to share because Easter is on Sunday, of course, this weekend. And there's a lot of people who are visiting Orlando for spring break, and they're staying at the resorts around the Orlando area. And a lot of the resorts are hosting Easter brunches, and it's not too late to make reservations at most of these resorts.
That's good.
And again, during spring break, there's just a lot more people in town, and so out of towners are, well, what do we do for the holiday? And it's nice that they have these beautiful brunches to offer. With a lot of them have bunny visits, so that's great for the kids with photo ops. And there's definitely still time to make reservations. And like Elijah was saying, today we're going to talk a lot about the Lake Nona area. So one of the most beautiful hotels in Lake Nona is the Wave Hotel, and they are doing an a la carte brunch this Sunday from 10 to 2 with a bunny visit from 12 to 2. So that's a nice thing that they still have availability. And then another place that I'm actually going to go to in celebration is the Malia with their newly redesigned Wilson restaurant. They will also have the Easter Bunny and an all-you-can-eat buffet, and it's pretty decent. It's $45 a person for adults, $15 for children, and under 3 years old, you get in for free. So a lot of those are just two of the many options of the resorts in and around the Orlando area that are offering Easter brunch, and it should be a beautiful day on Easter. So definitely
Yeah,
time to make
you know
reservations.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to link that into the live chat there so
Mhm.
that if anyone has any interest in checking out like that longer list of brunch spots,
Right.
we can, you can just click the link there to that article that we were just referring to, and hopefully somebody still has some reservations and maybe even a visitation from the Easter Bunny for you as well. Okay, so yeah, thanks for sharing. So I think that since you just mentioned Lake Nona there, let's dive into the awesome video that we had a chance to go out and share some of what's happening in the real estate market in Lake Nona when it comes to resale as well as new construction. I hope that you enjoy this viewer requested special on Lake Nona.
Hey everyone, Virginia Carlson here with Florida in Motion Realty and Near Disney. And today we are exploring different areas of Lake Nona and the price points here. And this beautiful townhome caught our eye today. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, just over 1,600 square feet, listed at $465,000. It also has an office area and a covered seating area outside, as well as a balcony. It's located right near the downtown of Lake Nona for all the shopping and restaurants. So if this is the right spot for you, please get in touch with us and we would love to help you find your spot in Lake Nona.
Everybody, Elijah Lewis here with Florida in Motion Realty and Near Disney, and I'm going to continue our segment here on highlighting the price spectrum in the Lake Nona area of Orlando and give you a bit of the single family home market for you for trying to get in at a price that hopefully won't hurt your pocket as much when you're looking to get into this area. And not just single family, but single story is the unit that we're in right now. A lot of people have need for those all on one floor homes. Happy to say that we're in one today for just in the $629,900 range at 3-bedroom, 2 full bath, just under 2,000 square feet. And of course, built in 2019, this is a fresh area of Laureate Park in Lake Nona. Beautifully done kitchen, as you can see, to contemporary taste. And I am standing by an island. So it's just great to see this big open floor plan here and split floor plan as well. All these awesome options for you at this price point. Would love to be able to work with you to find something like this that fits your needs, because we are so close to those awesome downtown amenities in Lake Nona. On our tour of highlighting what's special about Lake Nona, we wanted to give a shout out to one of our favorite restaurants in the area of Laureate Park. We love Canvas.
Canvas is a great restaurant. It has a seasonal menu and uses fresh local produce. And if you come on the weekends for brunch, you need to check out the Canvas Benedict with their house-made Canadian bacon. It's delicious.
Yes, they got outdoor seating that sits out. You can look out on the water as well. And of course, you can just keep coming back at different times of the year to try out a menu, because, you know, you're never going to go stale on anything because they're always keeping it fresh. Great atmosphere, great food. Well, we showed you some resale homes in Lake Nona that were pretty freshly built in that 2019, still looking contemporary. But we wanted you to know that Lake Nona, of course, is still a growing and expanding community that has new construction going on. You can see all around us there are homes in progress that'll have that 2023 build. So we're in Somerdale Park right now that still has some stuff, trying to keep it in a economic price range for you.
Yes, so the Somerdale Park neighborhood does have new construction availability, and we'd be happy to find the right model for you. Single story, 2-story. One that we were looking at was in the $750,000 price range, and it was a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, about 2,500 square feet. So we're sure to find the right model for you here in Somerdale. But we hope you enjoyed our tour of Lake Nona and our showcase of all the different price ranges it has to offer.
That's right. As far as there's resale, there's new construction available, That's why we wanted to showcase you the whole spectrum of what's out there for you. As you can see from the architecture and everything we've walked through, it's a hip happening community that's great for young executives. Just a short commute, less than 10 minutes from the Orlando International Airport. So you can be off to the next business adventure in no time and still enjoy this community. And of course, when you're in Central Florida, you're never too far away from the Disney attractions, which is why we're highlighting it on our show near Disney. So we'd love you to work with us to bring a glass slipper fit for you in Lake Nona.
We hope to hear from you soon.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.
Well, that was great.
Yeah, that's an iconic image at the end of me with the angel wings looking
I
all
like
glorified
it.
and
Yeah, that was good. And we definitely appreciate the viewers asking us about different communities, because we're happy to go out into the field and, you know, showcase all the different price points and what the communities have to offer. Just to help you guys out.
Try to continue to be area experts for you and get the scoop on every new construction development as it comes into being. So we actually have another video that's in our Lake Nona extravaganza for you, and we have the opportunity to have Kim Hawk, the fairy godmother of real estate, be a part of this one, where she's going to showcase for you 10 of the most attractive things about what makes the Lake Nona area truly desirable. So sit back in and let's hear from Kim Hawk, the fairy godmother.
You ever thought about what's so hot about Lake Nona, Florida? Well, stay tuned, because we're going to be sharing the top 10 reasons why Lake Nona, Florida is so loved. Number one, it's a planned community. Tavistock has a great history of creating other communities. And so you have a downtown with wonderful restaurants, a lot of mixed-use planned space. You're only 6 miles from the Orlando International Airport, and you are southeast of Orlando. They have an incredible golf course. The Lake Nona Golf and Country Club is located there. Numerous restaurants, art sculptures, even the disco dog, and they have got sculptures throughout the town. A pink pineapple, all kinds of fun stuff that basically is welcoming you to the town, Lake Nona. Let's not forget about Boxy Park, which is an area that has entertainment, a lot of different food options, and fun for the family. Number two, Medical City. It's going to be very hard for any of us to top this. It's home to one of the largest healthcare and life science clusters in all of America. Cutting edge research institutions and hospitals, including the University of Central Florida and the VA Medical Center. Technology and innovation. They are a hub for technology and innovation. They attract startups, and they're establishing companies alike. They have driverless buses. You can take that from some of the Lake Nona neighborhoods to the town center. They actually are going to have a heliport where you can take a vertiport, a flying taxi from Lake Nona to Tampa at some point. Number four, Lake Nona is conveniently located near Orlando, and you have all these options of shopping and dining and entertainment complexes close by. Everything including Universal City Walk and also Disney Springs. Number five, the outdoor recreation. Outdoor recreation in Lake Nona, it's fabulous. There's miles and miles of walking and biking trails, making it perfect for outdoor enthusiasts. And there are many people that are into fitness, obviously, in Lake Nona. And they even have something special from Deepak Chopra, which has a meditation area. And they have fabulous, proactive things to keep us all healthy there. Number six, sports facilities. Lake Nona is home to the USTA, and that, of course, is going to be for the tennis champions and also for training. And they also have the Drive Shack, which is for golf, to get people to improve their golf swings. Also, the Orlando City Soccer School just announced that Lake Nona has an investment over $5 million for training in Lake Nona for soccer. Growing economy would be number 7. They have so many jobs that are available, and they keep bringing more and more jobs. The economic growth here is incredible. They have a very strong economy. When you look at things like KPMG debuted its new capability center in Lake Nona Town Center, that brought over 350 new jobs to the region. The Walt Disney Company announced plans to build a new regional campus in Lake Nona. The 60-acre campus will be home to more than 2,000 cast members in the Disney Parks Experiences and Products Division. That is planned to open around 2026. Innovate Care Health is a trailblazer in integrated and value-based healthcare services. It announced its plans to move its headquarters from New York to Lake Nona Town Center, creating 60 new high-paying jobs for the region. Number 8, cultural events. Yes, they are talking about doing over 1,000 events a year in Lake Nona. They foster a vibrant art scene already with a lot of the sculptures that you see throughout the town. They have a lakeside fireworks show. Lake Nona events have brought neighbors and visitors together. Once again, they have entertainment at their core. Number 9, diverse housing options. Yes, they have a nice selection of single family homes, luxury mansions, and condos. Number 10, proximity to the airports. 6 miles, you guys, to Orlando International Airport. And Orlando Executive Airport is also available, so domestic and international travel from here is a breeze. But let's add this. Brightline is coming. It's the high-speed train from Orlando International Airport to South Florida, including West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, and Miami. That's expected to join us in June of 2023. So please join us on our Near Disney YouTube channel. And if we can ever help you find any real estate, help you sell or buy, my real estate team, which I call my dream team, you can contact me at 1-800-KIM-HAWK, 1-800-KIM-HAWK. Text me or call me. We'd love to talk to you about the thing that we love to do, which is sell real estate in Central Florida. We're here to help you, and we're very excited that you may have an interest in Lake Nona, Florida.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle.
All right.
Yeah, that's great. I love that video. That's really great. It really goes in depth of, all the things that Lake Nona has to offer. It's really informative. I love it.
Yeah, very definitive there, and still growing. Still shaping its identity and adding cool things to the lifestyle there. It's great when Kim, she's the team captain of us, the dream team, and it's great when she can still be a part of the Wind Down Wednesday stream, because this is her home studio, and I get to even hold some of her fairy godmother's magic wand all within reach while I'm here. Get to be part of that magic. So I think you had one more topic that you wanted to share with us as well on the stream tonight, because we try to provide information to both the seller side and the buyer side. So I think this would be the Airbnb scene that is going to be covered in that kind of income property.
We get a lot of calls and requests from people who are living up north, or just places that are, people want to come down here for vacation, and so they would like to have an investment property for themselves. And so we get a lot of people who are asking. I get a lot of questions like, well, what's the revenue going to be like? Is it worth it? Like, how much do I have to rent it? So we had some exciting information that has just come out that in particular, Osceola County Airbnb hosts earned an astonishing $64 million in 2022.
Wow.
It's second only to Miami-Dade County with 76 million. So not that far behind. And these were Osceola County owners who only had a single listing. So they were only hosting one property, and they were earning about $14,700 last year, which is just above the national average of 14,000. So a little bit higher than the national average, but again, just with one listing, which is great. Hosts with one listing make up about 70% of owners and operators on the Airbnb platform. So that's a lot of people. You're in good company if you have one listing and you can manage it from wherever you are. It's definitely a really good revenue stream. And the listings are super cool. A lot of these places will convert some of the rooms to a games room or maybe an in-home theater, just so it's really enticing. And these people come short-term rentals and they want to rent from you. The Airbnb is just a great revenue stream. Osceola had over 29,000 short-term rentals across all different platforms last year. But the good news is that is up 4% from this time last year. So just really good news for investors who are looking to buy a property and use it sometimes and, go through Airbnb for the rest of the year. Just definitely worth exploring for Osceola County. So.
Yeah, that's cool that you could just, still have it be worth it with just one home. You don't have to necessarily think that, oh, I gotta just own a whole neighborhood in order to make that work for me. Because
I mean, just because of where we are, that it's definitely going to be, as we've seen from the numbers, it's going to be a good investment, even with only hosting one property.
And we can definitely hook you up with one property if you give us a call with our phone numbers at the bottom of the screen here. And if you've had any experience with Airbnb yourself as someone who has rented one out or anything like that, if there's some neighborhoods that you think are, oh, this is a good one, that we just, please hook the rest of the chat up and let us know about it. We'd love to hear your experiences with it as well, because if that's something that interests you, we will be using our area expertise to let you know which neighborhoods are zoned for that, which ones allow it, because short-term rentals or vacation rentals or different lease restrictions will come into play. So they can be finicky. It could be like you have to have it a week or a few months or a whole 12 months, and then that could throw a wrench in it. So that kind of research we're happy to do for you and kind of pick out what would be the best fit with that there.
Definitely.
Okay, well, that's very informative. I will switch over to the buyer side as well and try to share one more article that I found that seemed reassuring. And it has to do with new construction. And as we were covering some new construction in Lake Nona, we'll continue to cover it here. Lennar keeps home sales moving with lower prices and incentive offers. Ooh. So that's really cool that Lennar, one of the largest home builders in Central Florida, sold more homes in its fiscal first quarter, despite a national slowdown in home sales, as the company lowered prices and offered incentives to keep buyers closing. And that's cool to hear, because there was a while where the demand was so high that they felt like they were untouchable, that they didn't have to offer incentives, or they wouldn't even let realtors bring buyers into the situation, because they thought that the homes that they had in their community, in their new construction, was just going to, everyone was going to bidding war and sell itself, and they didn't even have to offer commissions and stuff. But we're seeing with the interest rates that started to change. And fortunately for anyone looking to be a first-time home buyer or buy new construction, because you like that new house smell, you can have a chance to get it at a discount here. Lennar uses a dynamic pricing model to adjust home prices and incentives daily in order to keep homes selling. It also offers mortgage rate buy downs, something we talked about the other week, a cash payment upfront to reduce the interest rate of the loan to make loans more affordable to buyers. So that's one of the strategies that you can use to kind of combat those interest rates that got higher than we were enjoying them being in the 2020, 2021 era. The president of Lennar said that the mortgage rates buy downs prevented many buyers from canceling their as a result in the recent months. So that is sad when you invest all that time and all that search, and you've gotten through the process of already making deposits and offers, and then you have to cancel it later. It happens, but fortunately, it looks like they are finding a way to prioritize keeping those getting sold. So yeah, if I'm going to pull up one more thing if that interests you. Lennar, I've got it right here. So if you want to know, okay, well, if it's want to use Lennar, what are the communities? 37 communities near Orlando, Florida that I pulled up. Cascades and Davenport, Champions Point and Champions Gate, Knightsbridge and Kissimmee, Estonia in Davenport, more Champions Gate, Lake Hammock, Haines City, Inman Groves and Winter Haven, Lake Wilson and Kissimmee. So we're seeing that Majestic Oaks. So Providence here, Story Creek and Story Grove and Story Lake. Lots of stories and lots of winters.
Yeah, right.
Names of communities here in Florida. But so yeah, feel free to be in touch with us, and we can start advocating for you, doing our homework about getting you in touch with new construction communities, potentially maybe even built by Lennar. So that might be a good way to partner with us.
Yeah, definitely. Sounds good.
Okay, so I think we have reached the end of our Lake Nona extravaganza, as I like to keep calling it. And
yeah, and definitely viewers definitely comment on other communities that you would like us to see or topics. We're happy to explore any and everything that you guys are interested in learning about.
Absolutely. We always invite that engagement, because we will, don't put it past us, make an entire video just on your one comment. It's happened a few times already. So you have a lot of sway around here. That takes just one little chat engagement for us to go all in for you. So
yeah, definitely.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. And we're just going to run the outro here.
Thanks. See you.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.